As we have studied about the characteristics of matter, now depending upon their difference in their in the magnitude of the intermolecular force or intermolecular space, their matter may exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, you can name any of the metals that you know. It may be iron, it may be wood. Liquid, water, milk. Gases, air is also mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. So many gaseous things are there. Okay. So what is the main difference between solid, liquid, and gas? Solid has a definite shape and definite volume. A liquid has definite volume but no definite shape, that it takes the shape of the container. Gases, they neither have a definite shape nor a definite volume. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, kinetic theory of matter. This is very very important for this chapter. So what is kinetic theory of matter? Now the theory which has told us that all matter is composed of atoms and molecules and they are in constant motion. So this has revealed that the matter has some kinetic energy in it. So this is called the kinetic theory of matter. Now based on this, there are some characteristics or postulates of this kinetic theory of matter which we shall discuss now. So starting with, all matter are composed of atoms and molecules, that we have already discussed, isn't it? Whatever we see around us is made up of either atoms, are made up of atoms which combine to form molecules. Constituent particles of a matter are identical. So if we talk about any matter, the molecules, the particles, right from this, if I talk about taking for example this rod, what will happen? The particles right from its head to toe, if we compare, they are identical. Okay, or similar matter will have similar particles. Here I talked about this rod. If the same matter is formed in a different is present in a different shape, then also the particles will be same. So if the matter is same, the particles will be identical. Okay, next, intermolecular space is present. So we just did the experiment also. So all matter has some space between the molecules which is called intermolecular space. Now depending upon its intermolecular space, the matter may be solid, liquid or gas. Okay. The intermolecular force of attraction holds them together. So the force of attraction between the molecules holds them together. We just did the experiment showing that how the weak forces between the molecules of a chalk makes it soft and it can be broken easily, and the metal cannot be done so. Okay, but there is molecular force of attraction between the particles in all states of matter. Particles are in constant random motion and possess kinetic energy which increases with temperature. So, we've already talked about this, that the particles are always in a haphazard random motion. Okay, now this motion, anything in motion possesses kinetic energy. If you have studied about energy, two forms, potential and kinetic. So kinetic energy is possessed by anything that is in motion. So these atoms, these particles also possess kinetic energy. Now this energy, if the temperature is increased, then what happens? The energy also increases. So therefore the motion will also increase. Fine. So these are the postulates of kinetic theory. So now we come to the comparison chart between solid, liquid and gas. So before we start the comparison chart, it is necessary for you to know the molecular arrangements. As you can see in a solid, the molecules are arranged very close to each other. In a liquid, take the same volume of the liquid, we find that the molecules are a little further. If you take the same volume of gas, we find the molecules are much more further apart. So based on this, the properties of solid, liquid, gas can be found out. So what is the mass? If we compare the mass of solid, liquid, gas, they have all definite mass. Okay, the amount of solid or liquid or gas taken is the same. It doesn't change. The mass doesn't change. Now talking about the shape. The solid, as because the molecules are compact, so it has a definite shape. So the shape of any solids is also definite. It is not only necessary for you to know whether it is definite or not, it is also necessary for you to know the reason why is it so. So it is definite because the molecules are closely packed. Okay. Now the liquids, what will happen? Its shape, it is indefinite. It is not definite. What it does? It takes the shape of the container. So is the gases. The gases also do not have any definite shape. It can take the amount of free space available. If you take a big container and you take the same volume of gas, it will fill up the whole space. Okay. Now coming to volume. The volume of a solid is definite. The volume of a solid is definite. The volume of the liquid is also definite. If you take the same amount of liquid and pour it in different shapes of the container, you see only the shape is changing because it doesn't have a definite shape. But the volume doesn't change. Okay. But in gases, it is different. It may change. Why? Because it keeps on colliding with each other, as because there's a lot of space between them. So the collision between the molecules is greater. The collision between the molecules and the walls of the container is much more. So therefore it has an indefinite volume. Now talk about packing of the particles. So what do we see? Most closely packed is the solid. So solid is closely packed. Okay, liquids little less closely packed, gases far apart. Isn't it? Now coming to intermolecular force of attraction. So by this only you can make out that the force of attraction between the molecules is very strong. Okay, that is why the molecules are close to each other. So the force of attraction intermolecular in solid is maximum. Okay, compared to these three states, solid has the maximum force of intermolecular force of attraction. Liquids have lesser than solids. And what about the gases? It has the least. The intermolecular force of attraction is least, so therefore they can, stay away from each other. There is so much of distance between them. Intermolecular space, so depending upon the force of attraction, we can explain this. Intermolecular space is minimum in solid. Why? Because the force of attraction is maximum, so the molecules are close to each other. Intermolecular space in liquids is more than solids. What is the explanation? Because the force of attraction is lesser, so intermolecular space is more. And what will happen about gases? It will have the maximum intermolecular space because it has the minimum intermolecular force of attraction. Now talk about fluidity. Fluidity is the property of a substance to flow. So as because the solids are molecules are closely packed, they cannot flow. So they cannot. Liquids can flow because they have space and they can flow, and gases also can flow. Now talk about compressibility. Compressibility is when the pressure is changed. If we apply more pressure on the substance, then what happens? So in a solid, what will happen? It cannot be compressed. Why? Because they are already very closely packed, so it cannot be further compressed. So it cannot be compressed. Liquid, they can be compressed to a certain extent. In gases, as because the space is so much between the molecules, therefore it shows the maximum compressibility. So it can be compressed to the maximum. Okay, now toward rigidity. Rigidity means its ability to retain its shape. Okay, so rigidity, naturally the solid will be most rigid, liquids will be less, and the least will be the gases. Okay. Now coming to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of the particles when in motion. Now what happens? Every particle, they keep on moving about its central position. Okay, haphazardly. Now here what happens? As because the molecules are very closely packed, there is no space for movement. So the kinetic energy of the particles in a solid is the least. So the minimum kinetic energy is found in solids, more than solids in liquids. Why? Because there is space for it to keep moving. So therefore kinetic energy is more in it. Kinetic energy in gases is maximum. Why? Because it has a lot of space to move in all directions. So this is a very important table that you need to know and learn and understand the comparison between solid, liquids and gases and the reason behind it.